Ron P, the OG here with some prize picks for you. First, let's get a little recap from yesterday, 4/20/2022. We went 4-1 on prize picks. We had Alex Caruso over 3.5 assists. We failed on Durant over 49 fantasy points. I was heavy on Durant too, so that kind of hurt me a little bit. Al Horford under 36 fantasy points. We cashed on that. Seth Curry over 23 fantasy points. We cashed on that. And another Caruso pick of over 19 fantasy points. We cashed on that. I was big time on Caruso and Durant yesterday, but Durant just didn't come through. Caruso smashed every category. So, hey, that's a little recap from yesterday. And also over on Monday Night Fight, didn't do well over there. Only did one pick over there. Only did one play over there with two players. It was Harden. He went under his 38.5 fantasy points. I think he went under, but Fred VanVleet couldn't get us over 40.5. I thought even with the overtime, I thought we would get there, but we didn't get there. So, hey, that's a recap of yesterday's picks. Today's picks coming. Looking at, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks I'm looking at today. Well, actually 6 player props I'm looking at today. I'm going to share 3 that I like. The first one I like is in the assist category, and I'm looking at Herbert Jones for the New Orleans Pelicans. His prop is 1.5. Since the All-Star break, he's averaged 2.2 assists per game, and in home he averages 2.4 assists in home, and he's getting a lot of minutes right now. So I'm leaning toward the over, the 1.5 assists for Herbert Jones. The second player I'm looking at is from my favorite category, the fantasy score section, and I'm looking at Dillon Brooks. This is a tough one for me tonight. Brooks hasn't performed well fantasy point-wise in his past 2 games. He's only had 16 and 23 fantasy points. And the 23 fantasy points in a game that they won where he had a whole bunch of minutes and only got 23 fantasy points because he had 3 turnovers. I think he had 1 assist and maybe 1 rebound. And I think the last game, while he only played 16 minutes, he had 3 turnovers in 16 minutes. So I'm pretty sure his position coach is in his ear on him, and I'm pretty sure he's going to clean up this turnover thing. I've seen some projections out there where people have him projected at 39 fantasy points for tonight. I think he will go over the 27 fantasy points also, but you got to watch it. I hope that those minutes don't carry over to this game. I don't think the turnovers will carry over. I think he will correct that. He's a professional, he's an NBA, and from being a basketball player myself, when you make turnovers a lot in a previous game, you work hard to correct that the next game. So I like Dillon Brooks over 27 fantasy points. Third player I'm looking at is from the overall points, and that is Karl Anthony Towns. His prop for tonight is 25.5. I'm leaning toward the over on this one. He's going to get a lot of minutes if he doesn't get in foul trouble. Nobody on Memphis can guard him. In his previous games during the season against Memphis, every time he got over 40 minutes, he got you at least 25 fantasy points. I think he exceeds the 25.5 tonight. He's going to get over 40 minutes if he doesn't get in foul trouble. This is a huge, huge game that could be close. So I like Karl Anthony Towns over 25.5 fantasy points. So those are a few players I'm looking at tonight. Go ahead and tell me who you're looking at down there in the comments, and hit that like button. I work hard to put these together. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And let me know if there's any player props you want me to analyze. Just drop it down in the chat. I'll do my best to get to it. That's all I have for today. Until the next video. Peace.